It's 100 degrees out, you get in your car, you turn the A or C to full cold and it blows lukewarm, barely cool, and the shop wants $200 just to look at it. But before you hand anybody a dime, there is a 2-minute reset you can do right now in your own driveway that fixes the most common cause of WECA or C4. Free, and almost nobody knows the order to do it in. I learned to keep systems running in heat that would drop a man, with no shop and no part struck coming. You fixed it with what you had, or you cooked, and most of the time, fixing it wasn't a repair at all. It was knowing the right sequence. Stay to the end because the last thing I'll show you is the one check that tells you in 30 seconds whether your problem is a free fix or a real repair, so you never get talked into a $200 diagnosis you didn't need. One honest thing first, because a man never hands you half a tool. I am not going to tell you to crack open your A or C system or mess with the refrigerant. That's pressurized, it can hurt you, and it's genuinely a job for someone with the right gear. Everything I'm showing you tonight is outside the sealed system, free, safe, and the stuff the shop does first anyway and charges you for. Let's go. Here's the thing nobody tells you. WECA or C usually isn't one big broken part. It's several small free things stacked on top of each other, and if you fix them in the right order, the system comes back. Do them in the wrong order, or skip one, and you'll swear it's broken when it isn't. So let me give you the sequence exactly the way I'd do it. Step 1, the recirculation button, the one everybody ignores. Find the button on your dash with the little symbol of a car with an arrow curving around inside it. That's recirculation. Press it on. Here's what it does, and why it's first. With recirculation off, your A or C is pulling in air from outside 100-degree air and trying to cool it down. With recirculation on, it stops grabbing the hot outside air and instead recools the air already inside the cabin, which is getting colder every pass. It's the difference between cooling a room with the windows open and cooling it with the windows shut. On a brutal day, this one button can drop your vent temperature several degrees in a couple of minutes. Most people drive around all summer with it off and never know. That's step 1, free, instant. Step 2, max A or C, fan low, then upturn the temperature to full cold and hit max A or C if you have it. But here's the part people get wrong: don't blast the fan to maximum right away. A high fan speed pushes the air through the cold evaporator so fast it doesn't have time to actually get cold. Start the fan low to medium, let the system get the evaporator good and cold, and then bring the fan up. You'll feel the air get colder as you do it in that order. Little thing, real difference. Step 3, roll the windows down first for 30 seconds. This one sounds backwards, so stay with me. When your car's been sitting in the sun, the cabin is often hotter than the air outside. 140 degrees of trapped oven air. If you get in and immediately seal it up with the A or C on, the system has to fight all that trapped heat. So for the first 30 seconds, windows down, fan on, A or C on, recirculation off, blow all that superheated air out of the car. Then roll the windows up, flip recirculation on, and now the system only has to cool normal air instead of oven air. You'll reach cold far faster. It's the same principle as airing out a hothouse before you close it up. Step for the cabin air filter, the $15 part shops love now, the physical one, and this is where the real money hides. Your car has a cabin air filter, a paper filter, usually behind the glove box, that all your A or C air passes through before it reaches you. Nobody changes it. After a couple of years, it's packed solid with leaves, dust, and dirt, and it chokes your airflow down to a trickle. Airflow feels exactly like WECA or C, but the system's fine, the air just can't get through. It's a $10 to $15 part. On most cars you can reach it behind the glove box in about 5 minutes with no tools. Pop the glove box down, slide the old filter out, slide the new one in, arrow pointing the right way. That's it. Shops charge you $50, $60, $70 in labor to do a 5-minute job. Look up your car's filter, watch how it comes out, do it yourself. If your airflow has gotten weak over time, this is very often the whole problem right here. Step 5, clear the condenser, the free fix hiding at the front. Walk around to the front of your car and look through the grill. There's a radiator, and in front of it a second, thinner one. That's the A or C condenser. It's how your system dumps heat outside, and it's a net. It catches everything: leaves, bugs, road grime, a plastic bag, cottonwood fluff. When it's clogged, the system can't shed heat, and your A or C goes weak on exactly the hottest days when you need it most. The fix is free. With the engine off and cool, gently rinse the front of the condenser with a garden hose from the engine side out or straight through, washing the debris away. Gently, the fins bend easily, and bent fins are worse than dirt. Low pressure, just wash the crud out. A blocked condenser is one of the most common causes of Maya or C works while driving but quits in traffic because at speed the wind pushes air through, but stopped. The clogged condenser can't breathe, clear it, and that problem often disappears. The 30-second test-free fix or real repair? Here's what I promise: the check that tells you which side of the line you're on, so nobody sells you a repair you don't need. Do all 5 steps above, then get in, run the A or C on max, recirculation on, and hold your hand to the center vent for a minute, then feel it. If the air is genuinely cold, you're done, you just saved yourself the $200 visit, and the fix was free. If the air is cool but not cold, and airflow is strong, your free fix is helped, but the system may be low on refrigerant. That's the point where a shop is actually worth it, but now you're walking in knowing you've ruled out the free stuff, so you can't be upsold on a filter and a diagnosis you already did yourself. If airflow is weak even after a new cabin filter, that's a blower or duct issue, and again, now you know, and you walk in informed instead of guessing. The whole point is this: you never hand a shop $200 to check the free things you can check in your own driveway in 10 minutes. Do the free things first. Then, if you still need a pro, you go in knowing exactly what's left, and that knowledge is what stops you getting fleeced. Why the shop doesn't tell you, you might ask. If these 5 things are free and take 10 minutes, why doesn't the shop just tell you? Same reason as everything else. There's no money in telling you to press a button and rinse a condenser. There's money in the $200 diagnostic, the $60 filter labor, the let's recharge it and see. I'm not saying every shop is crooked, plenty are honest, and sometimes you genuinely do need a pro. I'm saying nobody downstream of your repair bill has any reason to teach you the free stuff first. Where I come from, there was no shop, so you learned the free things in order because that was the only thing between you and a 110-degree cab. That knowledge didn't disappear because it stopped working. It disappeared because somebody figured out you'd pay $200 for it. 5 steps, 10 minutes, $0. For 4 of them, 15 for the filter, recirculation on, fan low then high, vent the hot air first, new cabin filter, rinse the condenser, then the 30-second test that tells you if you're done or if you actually need a pro. Do that before you ever let somebody charge you $200 to look. So here's what I want you to do. Go try the recirculation trick on your very next drive, just that one button, and come back and tell me in the comments, did your air get colder? I read them, and I want to know how many people have been driving around all summer with that button off and no idea. And if you're a mechanic and I got something right or you'd add a 6th step, get down in the comments and say so. The people watching need to hear it from more than one man. If this saved you $200, subscribe and stand with the people who'd rather fix it themselves than get fleeced, because next time I'm showing you the 7 dashboard warning lights that shops use to sell you repairs you don't need, and the first one almost never means what they tell you it means.